I'd like to introduce Evan Desmarais.
You guys can clap. How's it going, guys? Good. Welcome. My name's Evan Desmarais. I'm going to be telling some jokes off the top to warm you guys up. You guys pumped for that? Yeah? All right. Well, I'm Canadian. Don't worry, it's not what I say is to pretend I'm American. Don't worry. I'm from Toronto, Canada, where I used to be a child model, right? I know. And now I just have the hairstyle of a guy who pays way too much attention to child model. I don't know if I'm that so hard. It sucks, guys. So I'm still young and I'm balding, but the worst part about it is I still have acne. It's like my forehead is retiring, my face is learning to talk to girls. It's like, what's up, ladies? Want to stay at the retirement home or the college dorm room? Both beds have plastic. And they're single beds. Oh, so gross. This is such a fun show. I feel like I need to be so soft and quaint in here. But before I got here, I did a show in Calgary for kids, for 8 to 10-year-olds. Guys, if you ever want to be a comic, don't do shows for kids. That's tough. I opened up, my first joke was, hey, don't you guys hate waiting for the bus? A little girl in the front row was like, you should be more patient. Like, you should be more patient. Like, try cooking food for yourself. Try growing up having a boyfriend and missing a period. Tell me about patience. Yeah. I don't know a lot about women. No, but she actually, she got it right. I don't have a lot of patience, guys. Like, I can't even take a bath by myself. Right? Like, you're looking a bit weird. I tried to take a bath, man. Baths are like lifeboats on the Titanic. I swear. It's just for women and children only. Right? Like, I tried to take a bath. I'm just laying in my own bowl of filth. It's just like a ramen noodle bowl. Like, it tasted the same. I know, it's disgusting. Like, I don't know where to look. I was just staring at my dick that looks like a flag on a gray day. Just half-mast blowing in the wind. Like, oh, no one's saluting. Oh, God. Well, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, maybe I'll read a book. Decided to read a book. Guys, I don't read. I started reading, fell asleep, woke up like 50 minutes later. I was a wrinkle everywhere. It was amazing. Like, my dick turned into a vagina. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, honestly, if you ever want to feel young again, watch those wrinkles come back, guys. Man, it's like feeling young and watching Benjamin Buttons for free. So good. Brad Pitt, amazing actor. Since being here, I found out that you guys have some problems going on, right? Like, you guys have to deal with like these asylum seekers, right? That's something like you guys should just bring them all over, right? We were all agreed with that, right? Nobody thinks, get them the fuck out of here. Do you? No. What? No. I came up with a plan that I think everybody will agree with. I think we should just take the sexy asylum seekers, right? Like 7 enough, just enough to fit in like a sweet bathing suit, and we just put them all on the beach, right? So it'll be like a tourist attraction, like, oh, come see our asylum seekers. $5 entrance to the beach, it's like a new club. So like, right? Everybody will be happy, because then like everybody in like their shitty country, like, oh no, life sucks here. Got to do some push-ups to get to Australia. Or we could just let them all over, right? That's just a silly way to approach it. I'm going to tell you guys quickly about this, and then I'll get out of here. I recently got a tattoo. Does anybody in here have a tattoo? Yeah. No. You don't have a tattoo? No. Would you ever get a tattoo? What would you want as a tattoo? I'm still waiting on this side. Yeah? You should just get his whole face on you. Sure. Right, it wouldn't be hard. Way too into that. Like, 2 of me, like a 3 of my twin. Like, weird. My tattoo, I can actually show you guys if you're wearing shorts. It's of UFOs attacking a city. Right? It's cool, right? I'm cool. Please love me. I got it because I think it's the coolest apocalypse. Right? It's the only one where you're running outside, learning, and dying at the same time. Right? It's like, oh man, aliens, we're not alone! And lasers! Nerds are just running around with like a box set of X-Files trying to get the aliens to autograph it. Mulder was right! It's that and like a zombie apocalypse, which I think are the 2 cool ones. I don't think a zombie apocalypse would ever happen. Right? Well, I don't think it would would happen based on the way we treat our homeless people, right? We would just ignore the fucking zombies. They'd be like, Brandon'd be like, yeah, whatever, man, we need him for the bus. We just keep walking. And we just ignore them until they start voting after a couple of years, like, Alright, guys, you ready for your main act of the evening?
Yeah.
Alright, I want you guys to get pumped, right? So, like, I want to hear you cheer, and I want to hear everybody cheer. So I want to see if you can do it better than everybody. Ready? Go. Woo! You guys think, as a team, you could beat that? It sounds like some sort of train. I don't know. Alright, guys, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now, I bet you, with all of you plus him, it's going to blow the roof off. So, I'm going to introduce Scott, and then you guys are going to go absolutely insane. Ready? Yeah. Nod your head. Give it up, guys, for Scott Wings in Maximal.
Alright, this guy. Glad I met him at the Fringe Club today. Glad all those beers came in handy. Alright. Make some noise for Evan, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Alright. Budget programming, ladies and gentlemen.
My name's Scott Wings and this is my show called Maximal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an hour of words spewing out of me, frothing from me, reverse melting. That's a very good use of imagery. I reverse melt all over the place. There's nobody that can reverse melt like me. After the show, my reverse melt will be all over the floor. Reverse melting all over your faces. Words, uncontrollable words. I had to sell out to get this venue. It is a very good venue. Everybody cheer for the venue. I'm not rich, but I did sell out because they told me I could only use this venue if they could harvest the tears of all the real poets who would cry tonight when they realised that people might actually be able to understand what the fuck I'm talking about and they'd have no niche little bourgeois art scene to lord over other people with. Yes, I had to rehearse how to say bourgeois. Words, uncontrollable, reverse melting the shit out of this shit. I do not have Tourette's. I'm just a maximalist poet trying to answer all of my deeply neurotic questions through poetry. It's my thoughts processing their thoughts, or basically it's my Google search. You can't be clever with Google. You can't be bourgeois with Google. Insert a Sylvia Plath line into Google and it'll just direct you to Beyond Blue. Words, uncontrollable, reverse melt your skinny jeans. I found out recently that if you say something personal about yourself to an audience before the show, it endears them towards you a bit. So, I once closed my eyes in the daytime because I wanted to see something glow in the dark. Everybody cheer for eyesight. So, I have high expectations but low self-esteem, which is definitely not good for art and definitely not good for your girlfriend. Everybody cheer for my girlfriend. So, I once got chlamydia. It was not so unpleasant, however I didn't want to keep it, so I decided to pass it on. Everybody cheer for chlamydia. And my ex-girlfriend. Thank you, that was a bonding experience. It's just these words, uncontrollable, reverse melt your face, Maximalism is stupid. It's meant to be stupid though. Poetry is stupid too. It's not meant to be stupid though. I hope you enjoy my show. Just don't tell anybody it's poetry or they won't come. Tell them it's theatre. Tell them it's comedy. Tell them it's fucking burlesque if you have to. Just let me know so I can wax my asshole and learn the dance moves to Single Ladies by Beyonce as if performed by B&M amputees. Words, uncontrollable, reverse melting the fucking sun. I'm Scott Wings and this is my very clever highbrow bourgeois intelligent show called Maximal.
Alright, got that out of the way. So maximalism is a style of poetry that I made up in Brisbane to basically make fun of other people with, because it requires zero intelligence and you have to do everything in a monotone voice. So there'll be a couple of those tonight. I'm sorry. But first of all, I'm going to kick it off with a bit of a hip-hop. You ready to get a bit hip-hop in here? A bit of call back and forth, that sort of thing. So when I say, what's my name, you guys can say, Scott Wings. That's So I'll be like, what's my name? Scott Wings. Yeah, cool. Okay, we're not in church. So what's my name? Scott Wings. Alright, that's good. And that's good timing too. A lot of people will be like, what's my name? And they're like, Scott, wings, and like it all gets really fucked up. So, alright. Ready? So we like, what's my name? Scott. Alright. Got it. Alright. So what's my name? And I'm here because I'm unstoppable. Work the last magic, how to work in the impossible. A little manic, I'm just trying to work to be my rocket fuel. Some people give me love and some people give me obstacles. The ladder I mean, it's not as bad as it seems when someone shatters your dreams and climb down from the beanstalk and scatter some seeds and they'll lie straight to your face and blame all Adam and Eve. It's simply madness, disease, and these people are fiends and they search for buried treasure. I'm just searching for peace. And if you walk around with hearts and you just get STDs, what good's the dictionary to me? I got the word on the street, man. I'm lean, I'm bolder, I'm mean, I'm older, and I be that beat soldier doing tough laps in a steamroller. Monkeys on your back and devils on your shoulder. Give them some time and take that time and hold it. Alright? You with me? Good. Can I get this half of the room? I see I'm in hip-hop mode now. So can I get this half of the room to go, hell yeah! Oh, you guys, see if you guys can go, fuck yeah! This time. Fuck yeah! Yeah, the fuck yeah is winning. Because they got the swear. Alright. So what's my name? Tell me. Alright. So what's my name? And you never stop me now. Stack, shut the system lock, smash them in and run them down. Jackal lots of vagabonds escaping from the underground. You want to split me open? I'll tear apart the thunderclouds and parties like this. Yeah, they start in the chest. You can't be dismissed. The world behind the iris and the pages are blitzed. The best paper clips and the lighthouse in my mind. They got me going around the twist. Say, have you ever felt like this? You try to make a mark and over darkest packed with idiots. There ain't no room for you with a taxi target you grew in on. There to twist the people's drums up, faces like a Klingon. How big's a piece of string? Depends which rope you cling on. Watch out with the throne until they put the proper king on. Get those monkeys off your back, yeah, and see which branch they swing from. And fly high until they wonder where I got my wings from. Alright. Thank you very much. Yes, good. We're establishing an etiquette here. I am a poet mainly, so I do like it when people clap as often as possible. So yeah, this is good. This is good. That's kind of the way this show works. It's basically like a band, but I've got like poems and things and other kind of crazy stuff in there. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. Clap after every song. I mean poem. I mean song. I mean thing. All right. When I was coming down to Adelaide, people were kind of like, what are you going to do, man? You're going to do poetry for an hour? And I was like, I don't know. So I kind of, this show is a mixed bag of everything that I can present to you. But it's funny how people think that poets are kind of boring people or something, because I was at a poetry gig called Paroxysm on Sunday. Oh, you know it? And I met this guy who is sometimes based in Brisbane. He runs a festival once a year called Trashorama from Trash Video up in Brisbane, which is like a B-C grade kind of horror movie, bad movie joint. It's really fantastic. And he was like, he's a poet and he's the most interesting guy ever, because he was telling me how he has to travel up to Brisbane to put these Trashorama shows on. And he's got all these bad videos and a whole truckload of vibrators and sex toys. And he's like, you know in Fight Club how they're like 9 out of 10 times it's a vibrator sort of thing? He's like, I'm driving a truck and the cops come and pull you over. And he's like, well, how do you think the cops feel when they're like, can you turn your engine off? And the truck's still going. I was like, you're amazing. So they were like, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do in Adelaide? And I was just like, you got to make something bigger than yourself in a small moment. You got to see the moon through the eye of a needle and splash the ocean when jumping puddles. You got to give the finger to meteors that just want to rain on your parade. You got to take a shot and pin Robin Hood to that faraway tree. Dip your finger in a bubbling pot of make-believe and lick the bowl clean. Be sated. You got to make something bigger than yourself in a small moment. Hand David a small rock and teach him how to throw it. You got to make a deal with Medusa just so you can taste her venom again. Ask him if he knows where God is. Ask her if she's spoken to Father Time. And you got to tell a Scientologist, hey man, you might be right. And ask Jesus to fix that wobbly leg on your dining table. You got to rewind a melody secretly hoping that you will hear the devil speaking. You got to make something bigger than yourself in a small
small moment and tell him that you love him. Like the mountain loves to caress clouds. And tell her that she makes you believe in porn again. Stick a toothpick in the earth and move mountains. Move the tongue and move history. Shoot epiphanies out of cliches and rock the walls with a slingshot. You got to see love in a sentence. Hate in a question mark. Read between the lines, but build the fucking pages nonetheless. You got to make something bigger than yourself in a small moment. Yes! Let's go! You can clap again.
If I get more excited than you guys, well, that's a good show. Really. All right. The other thing is my guitar's over here, which is fun. I can't really play guitar, just letting you know. And it's not even that whole Tim Minchin, like, oh, I can't really play piano. Oh, that joker. It's like, no, I can't.
But I wrote this song, right? I wrote this song because I come from West End in Brisbane. And West End is a beautiful community of artists and hippies. And running events in West End is really great. Get lots of people coming. But you can't put a door charge on. Because art's supposed to be free. Art's supposed to be free. Which I don't have a problem with. However, you have to pay artists. Yeah. And like, I would get artists in, and I'd be like, what am I going to do? So, I had this guy once, and he said, where's the money go? Where's the money go? And I thought, okay, I'll tell you where the money goes. And tonight, if someone does ask you, why did you pay for poetry? Where's the money going to go? You can just tell them this. Love this space, it's so really great. I'm using all this gig money to buy crack. And a couple of books named Amber and Ben. I might even buy a pound of marijuana. Fix the glass so we can sell it to 10-year-olds for profit. And if I got a spare $50, I'll find the first homeless guy I see in 5 past the goon. And you might say, man, that perpetuates negative stereotypes. But he'll think I'm really cool and call me bro. Using all this money for whaling. You can buy second-hand harpoons on eBay. While I'm on there, I may as well blow it all tonight. And buy every season Jersey Shore ever made. I'm using all this money to support apartheid. Because, like, I didn't repost that Coney shit on Facebook. Using all this money giving anthrax to new guys. Because when you shred them up, they like break down in my pillows. With my bed carved out of unicorn horn. I don't spend this gig money on groceries. I'm on a low carb diet called air. And I don't spend this gig money on rent. I live for free in a fucking empty castle. And I don't spend this gig money making any more art. After all, Scotty, I can spend money on speaking. No books, no pens, no foods, no props, no publicity, no fucking printing, no time, spend no fucking time rehearsing. Obviously, the film no time takes no rest. Fucking free gig, sure, okay. All I really want to do is buy crack, smoke crack, and I figure poetry is the best way to get really, 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 really rich. Thank you. There was a terrible moment in there where I went to Bob Marley's No Woman, No Cry. Oh, I hope no one notices that, because that was really bad. Like a weird kind of E chord in there. It's like, you're not meant to be there. Oh no. Oh no. This is my Maximal's poem about misogyny. Misogyny is sad. Men who are misogynists are sad. I hope all misogynist men die so we're not sad for those sad men. If this was a zombie apocalypse, I hope all the misogynist men get eaten and all the girls are left holding bloody axes, gore splattered cricket bats, shirts ripped half open from the countless attempts of zombie men attempting to devour scantily clad women, and I could be the sole male survivor, the only man who was never misogynistic, and we'd all freshen up at some state fortress, some Shangri-La oasis, and all the girls would be having showers, getting into pillow fights, and then we'd be under attack by a breach of misogyny zombies, and there'd be no time to zip up their jackets or tie their pink kimonos, and the only way to defeat misogyny zombies is to shoot them in the dick, or cut off their cocks with ninja swords and miniskirts, and all the girls would be like, girl power, and I'd be like, yeah, and they'd eye me suspiciously, they'd shoot me in the dick in a second if I began to change, but I'm the only man with immunity to dick infestation, I'm the only non-misogynistic man on the planet, and all the girls would have to look after me and bake me cupcakes so I could repopulate the world with my resistant strain of DNA. If I was on the beach being surrounded by zombies, all the girls would run to protect me, and because zombies are traditionally slow-moving creatures, they'd all run really slow. But being a non-misogynist, I'd find flowers to give the woman that I love, the huge Amazonian queen wielding twin chainsaws at the front of the battleground, and all the girls would be like, why do you love her? And I'd say non-misogynistically that she's a real woman and doesn't conform to the body type touted in the media, and they'd all be like, that stupid bitch swallowed all our food surprise, we're skinny because we're starving, and the huge Amazonian queen wielding three chainsaws at the front of the battleground would accuse them of lying, and they'd all get into a fight, and it would start to get real muddy and dirty, and they'd be rolling around in the rain and dirt tonight, and somehow they get naked, somehow they got naked while fighting, but being a non-misogynist, I'd walk away, lament all the fallen soldiers, and wish there was a better way, and that's the end of my poem about the sadness of misogyny. Right. Serious love poem now. I don't actually like love poems.
Oh, thank you. There's a wee little patter up in the back there. Cool.
Right. Here was a beautiful daughter of water and earth, I thought. Like on the day of her birth, the trees themselves lifted and tilted to reveal her cocooned within their roots, and her bare feet they stomped in time with bared soles, and as her dreadlocks swung, they carried my destiny on thick vines in the canopy, and I thought, fuck. I'm in love with a hippie. I'm gonna have to stop punching whales. She had a razor-sharp lemongrass tongue, and it was like her eyes would eat me alive if she wasn't vejo. I found myself planting deflector shields on dolphins, and even considered sitting in a drumming circle for a whole song, so like 2 or 3 hours or more. I stood embracing a tree as cicadas left their shells on my eyelids and spiders laid their eggs in my ears, and I thought, I'm not good at this. I keep thinking the trees are going to reach down and swallow me whole, baroom, baroom, and I always have the uncomfortable feeling that dolphins are secretly contemplating molesting me. You see, my heart drums to the Mario Brothers theme song, and my belly glows in the light of spaceships at night, and my adventures involve palaces and kingdoms and sword and knife fights and powerful energy blasts from karate experts and ninjas who can split their image in two, and I think Street Fighter 4 is a genuinely productive way to spend the evening. There's evil in the world and I'm training bitches. And I eat meat. Because it tastes really good, and if you ask me would I eat human if it tasted really good too, I said yes I would, and I know which human I would eat first. I already have a list. At the top of the list is Mobra. And I bet she thinks I'm great, I'm in love with a geek. You see our worlds meet where dragons throw the sun over the horizon, where you can hear the Final Fantasy theme song in the chirp of crickets at dusk, and there's lightsaber jewels in the phosphorus glow of sea organisms, and we stand barefoot in a world coloured by Mother Nature and inked by Stanley. And she plants veggies in a farm, and I plant veggies in Farmville. Yeah, I was in love with the hippie, right? And it wasn't a sequel to anything other than my next heartbeat. It wasn't a video game unless you count the fact that she gave me extra life points, and our worlds intertwined like the cable connected to a 1080p HD TV or just the roots of a tree. And it didn't work out. And it didn't last. But she'll always have a saved game in this little 8-bit cartridge in her heart. Under your seat, you'll find a puppet! Throw up in! Yay! That was my Oprah voice, it wasn't very good. Sorry. Alright. So, being here is actually quite a momentous thing at the moment, and
been training with a physical theatre company in Brisbane called Zen Physical Theatre, which basically, Zen Physical Theatre kind of translates to take your pants off, let's dance. No, it doesn't. Jesus Christ, everyone's naked all the time. That's why I'm not interested in theatre, you guys. But anyway, my teacher said at the start of it, they run a thing called Stomping Ground, which is a 3-week intensive training session, and they do this Suzuki style of training where you just stomp. It's all about channeling energy, or passing out and dying. Either one is kind of fine. And she said, when you enter this realm of art, when you're doing this thing that we're all doing here at Adelaide Fringe, you've got to enter the realm of the dragon. And when she said, enter the realm of the dragons, I was kind of like, what do you mean? It's going to be the wrong one, isn't it? No, yeah, there we go. And she said, enter the realm of the dragons, and I was sort of like, what do you mean? And she said, well, we're in unmapped territory. We should be in unmapped territory. And back when the cartographers were marking out the corners of the world, so to speak, the bits that they couldn't map, they would write them out in every dragon. So for all my artist friends and all my content friends and everyone here at Adelaide Fringe, here there be dragons, gnashing their teeth at the edges of the world, swallowing the sun and stealing its gold. The maps meet myth, and footprints sit heavy in the mist. Mermaids turn sail with gale, leprechauns straighten out rainbows, unicorns fuck. And magic still exists where there be dragons. And here there be dragons, carving the night sky out of their iris, peering from the edges of lava, turning the carnival upside down and using their wings as stained glass windows. We built cities over dragon bones so even the ghosts would spit fire. The magic sifts through our lungs, we take up smoking plants and scent. But does anyone believe in magic anymore? You can know here we be dragons. Scales camouflage beneath business suits. Tails sliding across bottles of open regret. Carving the night sky out of their iris and peering from the edges of lava pits. The tippies here grow wings just for shade. And as hipsters who grow them just to say they have them first. There's artists here with liquid limbs, and tradies with smoke-ringed eyelids. There's girls here who will buy you a drink made of molten rock, and soccer mums will eat you alive. The sun just hit 50 billion likes on Facebook. I believe in magic. I hiss at the TV that tells me otherwise, and I put my phone down and I look up for a change. I dig my claws in a mountainside so I can score and thank the Irish Olympics. Here there be magic. Here there be dragons. Thank you. Alright. So, that hippie girl that I was with, she used to listen to lots of, things about saving the environment, and I was like, these are great, but they're kind of like preaching to the choir, so I'm going to write you a song all about nature that will use all of like the popular language and will be totally accessible by the kids. Yeah. It's like half finished, so I kind of need your help in terms of writing it. Alright. Nature, motherfucking nature, drugs and shit come from nature, heaps of fucking drugs, look after nature and you look after drugs, 1 ton of drugs every tree in your butt, and turf wars, motherfucking turf wars, magpies get really pissed off like meth heads, robots are in nature heaps. No, sorry, robots aren't in nature heaps, made that shit up about robots, I like robots, you can have synthetic robots. Cloning, you can clone nature, eh? More nature, cloning nature, environmental scientists. Told you, I'm totally not finished there. Butterflies headbutt flowers, butterflies are crazy as shit, yeah, pollen get off.
ice cream, but until I grow gills, yeah, that shit's just a pipe dream. But I can grow gills with some laser and some light beams. Light is from nature, the sun is all nature, and lasers are made from crystals, and lightsabers are laser swords made from crystals. So, like, science fiction is nature, and lightsabers come from, were written on paper, because George Lucas wrote Star Wars on paper, and then, like, now he's signed over more Star Wars to be made. And actually, George Lucas wrote the character of Jar Jar Binks on paper. Yeah. So if it wasn't for nature, there'd be no Jar Jar Binks, right? Fuck Jar Jar Binks! Fuck nature! Fuck nature! Fuck nature vicariously through Jar Jar Binks! You fuck nature! You fuck nature! Fuck nature vicariously through Jar Jar Binks! Yeah! You fuck nature! You fuck nature! Fuck nature vicariously through Jar Jar Binks!
I think the end is probably the best bit about it. See you, man. Have a good other show that's better than mine. No, he's going to see Randy. I probably would too. I mean, no, I wouldn't. How do I sell this shit? I don't know. Just one guy. It's crazy. It's beautiful. I've been down here since Friday making lots of friends and stuff. Everyone at Adelaide Fringe is ridiculously sexy. I need a six-pack for next time. I've decided. So, yeah. You need a six-pack too? Yeah, we both need one together. That's all good. All right.
Next. Now, does anyone watch A Current Affair?
Say no, motherfucker. No. You know Tracy Grimshaw though? Yeah. We all know. I believe there's something wrong with Tracy Grimshaw. Something haunting her, hovering atop her monolith shoulder pads. She's got crop circles for eyes. Her force seems to ebb and flow, drilling away to her soul through layers and 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 layers. Come to Tracy Grimshaw. The husk of her mouth opens to reveal a tongue that penetrates the knees of that. She asks, "Are you a hero?" He doesn't get time to answer for this possessed puppet on the string. Nods, "Yeah, you are a hero." He seems confused. He has no idea that Tracy Grimshaw is straining beneath the weight of ghosts attempting to eat her alive. There's dead space between her flesh and bone. She throws on clothes like dogs throw themselves on food. She throws cameras in the face of the scapegoat, questions with questions. The devil's real, spoken in braille. He tries to outrun, but the cameras give chase. Vampire teeth, microphones. He tries, but he cannot outrun the maniac words. It is Tracy Grimshaw. Something plucks at her self-worth with talons, and I watch her eagerly, waiting for her to scream for help, but she smiles. Tectonic plates splitting her face in two. Yeah, she knows. We know all too well. Something wrong. We can only watch the clock of our doom tick off into oblivion in her eyes. Yes, she knows. We know. There's something wrong with Tracy Grimshaw.
Lazy Instra one, Scott Wings.
Shit! Someone came with me and I didn't know! Thank you. Can you, because I'm here all on my own, and like I'm dying for some companionship, and some like a producer or someone that's going to be like, yeah, Scott, yeah, all right, we got this, man. Can you press play? Simon, my producer, ladies and gentlemen. So just the big button in the middle. Okay. No, not yet. Well, yeah, I don't really need to introduce this song very much. Yeah, press play. And turn it up a bit. You're fucking fired, Simon! You're fired!
No.
Shit, Simon! Alright.
Song 1, Scarpa wins.
Try again, Simon. I've been working on an EP at the moment and it's not very easy. Go. Yay! Right. Yeah! Well, I made this beat while I was thinking about a lot of things. I made this beat while I was thinking about philosophy. I made this beat and thought my thoughts are kind of stopping me from making good beats. What's the cost of a lobotomy? Because this beat sucks. Let's do stuff. Activities. Enough to distract me from these beats in their vicinity. I work so hard to keep it raw, but in a world of Miley Cyrus, why work hard at all? So I smoked more weed. I figured it was what the beat needs. Listen to it again until my brain began to bleed. Like when you say a word too many times, you forget what it means. Like, da. So I'm gonna be started. Chill out, Scotty. Yeah, it'll sound fucking tight when it's mastered. Where the fuck am I gonna get the money? I'm a self-funded artist. Walk into a bank like what? I am Sparta? Shit, this is bedroom shit. Don't shit on the bedroom shit. Or I'll shit in your bedroom like... There's some shit on the pillow. You never see me again like that time I shit on your pillow. If I was Dr. Dre, I'd probably know how to get it going. If I was Dr. Dre, I'd probably beat me up and send me home. But how am I to blame for when I step behind the microphone and I'm like, yo! What the fuck's a metronome? This beat shit drives me crazy. But I didn't want to make a new beat, yeah, cause I'm lazy. Something, Jay-Z. Either way, I'ma rock this beat, yeah, cause nothing can faze me, nothing can fade me. Drop the drums, run pum pum, I give notice to the cynics, I am trying to get famous, and this is just a gimmick. And if it doesn't work, well I'll just cut off all my digits and blame a farming accident and get on 60 Minutes, which probably ain't that far away from the subtle truth when I started making beats I didn't know